and then to get in and then create this and build this sort of solid structure was hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Incredible. What a sight. So why we love coming to do test cricket here. No lights, of course, so you don't get day-night matches clearly, but beautiful for test cricket. That is a beautiful stroke. Use of the feet from Fernando, and it's gone all the way. He'll bring up the arms from Damasceno for a maximum.
Lovely hit. He's not seen any turn yet, and hence he's able to play that shot without fear. He's used his feet, he's used the angle, and he's used the wind that just floats in the wind which is blowing in that direction, hence a maximum.
Yeah.
434 years ago, that's when that fort was built. But this was just 2 minutes ago, or correction, 30 seconds ago.
This was in the 21st century. But yeah, lovely use of feet, as you say, Russell. It's a little shimmy down, and there was just a little punch chip. And yeah, use all Mother Nature, breeze. Thank you. All the way. It's more like it, yeah. As teammates will say that Naman got to be in there. Just get batsmen edging forward, just lunging, probing. See if he can get to with this new ball, this proud seam go off the straight. Reduce the false stroke. Going at threes here, Sri Lanka. Nothing outrageous. A good look here in this important first hour on day one. That's poor delivery to finish the over. Won't go for 4. Pick up a brace. There's 9 from the over. 35 without loss.
हम बोर हो रहे हैं।
एक पहेली पूछूं, क्या है जो नए सर्फ एक्सेल की तरह सख्ती है और उसमें है नरमी भी भरपूर? अब नया सर्फ एक्सेल करें सख्त दाग दूर और अपनी सॉफ्ट पर्ल टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ रखें कपड़ों की नरमी भरपूर। सर्फ एक्सेल, सख्त दाग दूर,
नरमी भरपूर।
वॉल्स अब नए डिलीशियस डबल चॉकलेट फ्लेवर में।
Get into Karunaratne's pads. And swap now Hassan Ali, which I don't think he'll mind. His type of bowling up against right-handers, just a little bit of swing out, but he obviously possesses a little bit of in-swing, just enough. Just wonder whether guys get a little too excited, want to show you their bag of tricks too much too soon. I think you get back into that bit of boring line and length early, maybe bowl sort of 4 or 5 outswingers, and all of a sudden there's that one that just sneaks back a little. Set a batsman up. Now, lines. Going from a lefty to a righty, and all of a sudden that rhythm thing is so key. He'll know it. A lot of responsibility resting on those shoulders now that Shaheen Shah Afridi's had to have a test match off. Niggly knee.
Yep, 3 seamers Pakistan went in with for the first test. But 2 here, but got 5 spinning options. Noman Ali, we've already seen. There's Yasir Shah, Mohammad Nawaz, Salman Ali Agha, and they brought in a batsman, Fawad Alam. Now he can bowl some left arm spin as well. There's plenty of options. We just hope that Babar Azam does not get too confused, because sometimes when you have the options, you might toy around with them a little too much. You do run the risk of that as well.
Indeed, fair point. But then that comes back to the bowler himself, doing his job, doing his thing, executing well, and with your pace on from one end of it, and you get spin like we're just starting to see now, or whether you get the two spinners on, whether say Yasser's on with Naman, Nawaz is on with Yasser, what have you. So responsibility on the spinners, no doubt. There's a much better line. I think the last couple of deliveries just been there and thereabouts. As Hassan Ali wants to finish off well there, but just had to move. Nothing outrageous, just keep it simple.
Just about an hour of play completed, and at the end of this ball, it would be drinks. Sri Lanka will be happy with their return, 36 runs off the 12 overs. Because at this stage, what you're looking at is trying to get that shine off the ball, get the ball a little softer, and keep wickets intact. Yep, it's 36 for no loss. Sri Lanka won the toss today. And it's time for drinks here in Galle.
हम बोर हो रहे हैं।
एक पहेली पूछूं, क्या है जो नए सर्फ एक्सेल की तरह सख्ती है और उसमें है नरमी भी भरपूर?
बोलो। मेरी फेवरेट है। ये तो गई।
अब नया सर्फ एक्सेल करें सख्त दाग दूर और अपनी सॉफ्टवेयर टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ रखें कपड़ों की नरमी भरपूर। सर्फ एक्सेल, सख्त दाग दूर,
नरमी भरपूर।
कैसे बनेगा बिना कट वाला शेप? बिना कट वाला शेप बनाना है तो फिर अपना रेजर छोड़ो, जिलेट ग्लू 3 चलाओ, जिसके 3 क्रोमियम ब्लेड से मिले स्मूथ शेप का मजा। जिलेट ग्लू 3 जो चले 10 शेड्स तक। चाय चाहिए
लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन दीजिए। चाय चाहिए, कौन सी चलना? लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन दीजिए।
चाय चाहिए
कौन सी चलना? देखूं मैं हर रोज कल की तैयारी, इसके ख्याल में इनकी कल की तैयारी कभी ना रुके, इसीलिए 10 विटामिन सी का मजेदार सोर्स जो इम्यूनिटी और एनर्जी की डेली जरूरत को सपोर्ट करे, ताकि आपके बच्चे रहे रिफ्रेश और सीखें अच्छी बातें। टैंक बनाए बेहतर मुस्तकबिल रोजाना।
सुपर एक्सपीरियंस।
इतने खूबसूरत नेशनल सॉन्ग्स थे,
उनको सुनते ही गुब्बल वतनी होती है, वो घर के बाहर आ रहा था। क्या परफॉर्मेंसेज हुई हैं, क्या गाने हुए हैं।
ये शो आपने मिस नहीं करना।
पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
Walls of नई delicious praline flavor में
तारीख का सबसे ताकतवर एरियल ब्लू फॉर्मूले के साथ। तो बनाओ कॉलर्स पे दागों की दीवार, जमेगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीना, तो हो जाए मुकाबला नए एरियल से,
जिसके नीले जर्रात कॉलर्स पे जमे दागों की हर दीवार गिराए और दे चमकदार सफाई।
I need a buzz, let me feel the burn, जो जिंदगी करे फायरिंग हो रही है craving spicy। I need an और लेके आया noodle spicy, इतना blazing जो कर दे surprising, literally bringing the heat to your body।
चेंज कर लेट करे सीन, तीखे का लेवल एक्सट्रीम। वर्ड
Oh damn, I need a buzz, you can feel the burn, and
तूने नोटिस किया?
हाँ यार, पेप्सी काफी स्ट्रांग हो गई है ना?
या
नई पेप्सी अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग। तो Why not, मेरी जान?
इसके सामने सर कैसे खो जाऊं? वो देखो।
क्या था वहाँ?
इस शर्मिंदा कर देने वाली खारिश की वजह हो सकती है डैंड्रफ। नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम के साथ आया। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम, ये डैंड्रफ से लड़े और सर की खारिश कम करे, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
Last cricket, 18 cricket, performing pretty well as an all-rounder. There was in that era, I was playing in the national team consistently as an all-rounder. And all of a sudden, 2009, just before the World Cup, for the first time, Angelo Matthews and myself both got into the squad, and that World Cup, I could not play a single game, whereas Angelo Matthews played everything and suddenly started doing exceptionally well. And then came to Sri Lanka. The next series was Pakistan, where he made the Test debut. And before that, every tour I was part of, whether it is Test squad, One-Day squad, T20 at home or away. But he got the Test debut, and ever since then, at least for the next 5 years or so, he started bowling. He kept on bowling. He was kept fit enough to keep bowling, and he just nailed the number 6 spot to himself. I never looked back, but never easy for me to come as well, because you got another Tisera player coming in, another competition. So 3 all-rounders fighting for one spot, whether it be Test cricket, One-Day cricket, T20. Eventually, those two did perform well for Sri Lanka, and there was only 2 players in that spot in the rooms were. And I was playing mostly 18 cricket, domestic cricket, though was performing well. I never got in, but on and off, I have got had my breaks in international cricket, but still, you have Angelo Matthews, the way he was consistently performing, especially in 2015, was the Wisden Cricket of the Year. A couple of years during that era, I was the best going around. This era coming in. So it was a golden era, I should say. In one spot, everyone is fighting for it, which was lacking now. Need more players fighting for spots. We keep on saying that. And I was proud to be part of, and even prouder, someone who took my position, ended up playing under Test match with Sri Lanka, and also got so much joy.
Right, it's a no ball. So you call it a sad story or a happy story? And we're talking about that no ball.
I think it's more of looking at the country, isn't it? You play for the country, you play for the pride, and all of a sudden this happened. Yes, definitely I was those days very upset that I couldn't get a break, but still, gone are the days when you mature, you grow up, and you understand you serve the country the best of ability, and somebody comes in and starts doing even better. That's definitely a country's game, and I will always hold my head high, saying that I fought for a place where a couple of players were performing really well. I think it's a bit of both. And at the moment, as I said, I played with him from under 17 days. I've known him, I've captained him when I was under 19 captain. He's a great guy to have around. I'm just very pleased for him, very proud of him, and hopefully he'll have another 2-3 years of cricket in him.
38 without loss.
थोड़ा मिला के पागलपन मोमेंट हो जाए तररम पम पम This summer, Omar presents Wonder Bhari creamy, flavorful treats जो कर दे सबको wow. Omar, wow भरा bite.
तुम्हारे कंधों पे
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था
तो शैम्पू बदलो और ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स। इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की की जम्स पर असर 100% तक खुश्की मिटाए और लौटने से रोके। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
नेशनल सॉन्ग कंपटीशन में अब होगा भरपूर मुकाबला। हमारी सुपर जूरी ढूंढेगी पाकिस्तान की 75वीं जश्न आजादी का मिली नगमा।
And had a very decent first test. But Sri Lanka will have to do well. We've spoken about the surface. We've spoken about how good this looks. There are so many similarities to that test match surface that Australia had in its second game. But it's so important that Sri Lanka not only scores run, but they also need to bat time, isn't it? I
mean, Australia's mistake was that they batted well on the first day, but they were quickly dismantled. Start day 2, and then Sri Lanka just got into it and never looked back. Now that's a situation I'm sure Sri Lanka will be mindful of and want to avoid. Nicely punched off the back foot. They're very stylish players, they also the upright player. Plays with a very straight bat, plays in the V, loves to go over the top against the spinners. A very, very pleasing player to one's eye.
And what a headache for the selectors, isn't it? Having a Pathum Nissank who's been consistent, and also Ashwin Fernando getting his chance the last game. 35 and 64, but decently well. And that's where these players got to put their hands up. Feel for Kamida Mendis as well. It's about a 60, but still cannot find a place. Pushing for places. And you have the bowling department. Buldenia goes out. Jai Vikrama goes out for COVID reasons. Jai Surya comes in, picks up. Deekshana gets a chance, gets injured. Dilip Dalali comes in. He performs. That's the headache. I think let's have a Sri Lanka.
Well, this was the one we were talking about. Australia were bowled out for 364 pretty early on day 2, and look at where Sri Lanka ended up with 554, and then the spinners got to work. So this is the scenario that Sri Lanka will not want to avoid want to avoid, I beg your pardon. The reason being, if you look at that, Australia let Sri Lanka in with that quick dismissal, be dismantled on day 2. Now Sri Lanka that's why I said they need to bat time. They need to bat deep on day 2 just to make sure that they get into that strong position where they have a chance of not batting the second time. That has to be the plan, obviously. It's easier said than done.
I remember that Alex Carey, second day morning, reverse sweep, caught at Cow Point. Ever since then, Australians were not in the game. The way Dinesh Chandimal batted, the way Dinup Kharara batted, they just took the game away from Australia. As you said, first inning score is very important up in Galle. We all know that, and we expect this pitch to turn probably the third day, evening, and later on. If Sri Lanka can bat as well as time, and that's what the best you can do, and they have the armory today. They have Dilip Dalali coming at 8, who is a decent number 8 to have any test teams in these conditions. So Karunanathan did the right thing, won the toss, batting first, and now for the batters, keep the Pakistanis in the sun as much as possible, use the pitch when it's good. And the first inning score always up in Galle, beautiful shot. It's in his area. We all know how Ashwin Fernando good in the offside. The length was there, the line was there, bang it went. A boundary in the over, 45 for no loss.
चाय चाहिए
लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
चाय चाहिए
कौन सी जन्नत, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
चाय चाहिए
कौन सी जन्नत।
This summer for more लाया मजेदार क्रंची फ्लेवर से बना न्यू क्रंच कुल्फा, जिसका बचना मुश्किल ही नहीं नामुमकिन है। Now in freezers near you.
फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के। तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा ले ले, गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
कैल्शियम हर रोज है, काम की ये डोज है, अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ। कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी के इस्तेमाल से अब हर औरत बोलेगी There are 1,000 ways I can.
It was a super experience.
इतने खूबसूरत नेशनल सॉन्ग्स थे।
उनको सुनते ही बुलबुल नहीं होती है, वो घर के बाहर आ रहा था। क्या परफॉर्मेंस हुई है, क्या गाने हुए हैं। ये शो आपको मिस नहीं करना। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
इसके सामने सर कैसे खो जाऊं?
वो देखो
क्या था वहाँ?
इस शर्मिंदा कर देने वाली खारिश की वजह हो सकती है डैंड्रफ। नया हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम के साथ आया। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स नीम, ये डैंड्रफ से लड़े और सर की खारिश कम करे, कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
थोड़ा मिला के पागल पर मोमेंट हो जाए तररम पम पम।
presents वज्र भरी creamy flavorful treats जो कर दे सबको wow और wow भरा bite.
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर बताते हैं कि कोई गर्म, मीठी या ठंडी चीज खाने से उनके दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ होती है। इसका असर उनकी डेली लाइफ पे पड़ता है। इसीलिए मैं रिकमेंड करता हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल, जो हसास दांतों को आराम देता है, वो भी 60 सेकंड में। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करने के बाद वो मुतमईन हो जाते हैं। इट्स ब्रिलियंट।
His track has yet to short leg in slip as well. Just going across Karunaratne. That's not the line he's looking to. Now he's having a man at short mid wicket. Dimuth Karunaratne generally has looked to take the spinner on and go over the top. So that's the reason. That's another no ball. Now this cannot be part for a spinner. Coming off a few steps, you can't be bowling no balls. This is unacceptable. Yeah, criminal almost. With Noman Ali. Oh, close, very close. Lucky that Karunaratne got some back to it. Powered Alam and fine leg, valiant effort. I think he did a fantastic job. Saving one run for Pakistan there. Look at the effort. 100% mark for that, as well as the chase. Just for a moment, just thought if Dimuth had missed this ball, they were very, very close. Good chase, a brilliant effort. And certainly saved a single for Pakistan. Yeah, good commitment, no doubt, by Fawad Alam in the game, in this side, replacing Azhar Ali. They're still taking a look. They're just wanting to make sure. Now the stop is fine. Let's see how he picks up. Wherever his feet. Oh, he's fine. I think he's fine. His feet inside the ground, so no question of that being a boundary. But that was the angle, isn't it, from Noman? Not that there was a great amount of turn, but just a bit of angle from over the wicket. To the left-hander. That turn, almost from his off stump. There was some bounce as well. That's the first sign, probably. Pitch is taking some turn. Nicely bowled, drifting it in. Either way, Mushtaq Fernando did well was to take his bat away the last millisecond. It's good awareness by Mushtaq Fernando. We saw plenty of those in the first test from both the sides. This occasion with the new ball, with plenty of bounce. First day of the pitch, and it's very good. I think Babar Azam did the right thing the previous game. The first game was Yashir Shah. But in this occasion, it's a newcomer. When I say newcomer, he's not a newcomer first class cricket. He's played for so many years, 35-year-old, but very good at his art. I think the key for Oshada on that occasion was he played the line rather than the turn, isn't it? That's the reason why he didn't nick it. Well, we did see the odd ball turn even in that second test we spoke about, but it was not as consistent and as regular as a ball pitch might be. I think this pitch will remain good and remain true. This way, I think the curators should be commended. It was only given probably 5 days since the Colombo Test match was moved here. Down the ground again, mid-on was up, just like the previous boundary, taking the area route and brings up Sri Lanka's 50 as well as partnership between Karunaratne and Mushtaq Fernando. Safe option, playing for the turf of the ball, which is not turning, coming in the angle. The best part about it is trying to hit it straight. That's where Mushtaq Fernando is really good. He didn't get all of it, but still, as you said, mid-on saving the single becomes a safe option. No turn on the pads. Just the bat turning a little bit. Look more of not an inside edge, but see how the bat turns.
whether it was deliberately done or whether it turned, but this is key. He just goes so far down the track and then that left arm, the top hand, just looking to get the elevation.
And the safe shot. I've seen many times Osunda Fernando, even in first class cricket, does a lot against the spin bowlers. I think a safe option, as you said correctly, Roshan.
Right, Sri Lanka's first 50-run opening stand in 7 innings in Test. That's been a while. The last was 95 versus Bangladesh. That was in Mirpur this year.
मुस्तकिल दर्द की वजह से आपका पूरा दिन खराब हो सकता है। ऐसे में मैं आपको नई पैनाडोल एक्सटेंड के इस्तेमाल का मशवरा देता हूँ। इसमें है खास बायलेयर टेक्नोलॉजी, जिसकी एक तय फौरी हल होकर दे जल्द आराम, जबकि दूसरी तय आहिस्ता आहिस्ता घुलकर 8 घंटों तक असर रखे बरकरार, ताकि आप रोजमर्रा के कामों को जारी रख सकें। इसलिए देर पा आराम के लिए नई पैनाडोल एक्सटेंड पर मेरा भरोसा है।
तमाम दवाएं बच्चों की पहुंच से दूर रखें। खुराक लेवल पे दी गई हिदायत के मुताबिक इस्तेमाल करें। तबीयत ज्यादा खराब हो तो डॉक्टर से रुजू करें। हाई ब्लड प्रेशर और अमराज़ जिगर के मरीज डॉक्टर के मशवरे से इस्तेमाल करें।
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर बताते हैं कि ठंडी या गर्म चीज लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इसका आसान और फौरी हल है सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। ये सिर्फ 7 सेकंड्स में तकलीफ से आराम देता है। इट्स ब्रिलियंट।
This summer, Omor लाया मजेदार क्रंची फ्लेवर से बना न्यू क्रंच कुल्फा, जिसका बचना मुश्किल ही नहीं नामुमकिन है। Now in freezers near you. थोड़ा मिला के पागलपन मोमेंट हो जाए तररम पम पम।
This summer, Omor presents Wonder Bhari creamy flavorful treats जो कर दे सबको wow। Omor, वाह भरा bite।
सुपर एक्सपीरियंस।
इतने खूबसूरत नेशनल सॉन्ग्स थे,
उनको सुनते ही गूगल बनती होती है, वो घर के बाहर आ रहा था। क्या परफॉर्मेंसेज हुई हैं, क्या गाने हुए हैं। ये शो आपने मिस नहीं करना। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा ले ले, गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्प्राइट।
Personal photographer, Mama. I have people who are kind to me. People are very kind to me. They always have been, obliging.
You're a great man, Roshan. Everyone be. Salman Ali Aga made his test debut last game, bowled decently well. Interesting choice by Babar Azam. Got Yasir Shah as the main spinner, not being introduced yet. And the left-arm spinner Mohammad Nawaz took 5 wickets in the last game, has not been overlooked as well. So, interesting tactics been used so far by skipper Babar. Straight away, some drift into the pads of Karunaratne, who moved gingerly to that single spin Cerny, and maybe some back spasm. Yeah, it's another no ball. Maybe that's the new bowler straight away. Spinner bowling a no ball for me is criminal.
I don't believe this. Quite a few by spinners. Pakistan have come here with a pretty strong spin contingent. It's a good balance, I must say, good pace and spin as well. But they're looking to go with their spinners. Salman Aga is not considered a frontliner, but he's an all-rounder. But Yasir Shah. like that. Goodness gracious, phone in one hand, and what is he doing? He's spinning it. Oh, goodness, well done, Maza Arshan. We never knew that side of him. We always thought he was a statistician. So he used to generally spin stories, and now he's trying to spin a ball.
We all know he's a king in TikTok. And that just confirms it to me. Mazhar Shada, Stats Guru, that's the man. He's always coming up with all the statistics for us. He's doing a bit of a TikTok. We all know about it. Just seconded today. Brilliant, Mazhar. We're talking about bowling at Pakistan. Look at the 4 fast bowlers they got. Got Haris Rauf, who has not played in this test series. Huge appeal by the wicketkeeper and the bowler. Umpire unmoved. Washington Fernando is unmoved. Babar Azam is not sure as well. They take that call. 5 seconds and probably not much positive energy being shown. Yeah, too late now. To be honest, I heard something. Not too sure whether it's bad or not, Roshan.
Let's see, this will tell us. Very close to that outside edge. It's tough to say from that. No, the rotation of the seam does not change. It just goes the same way, so it can't be an outside edge. So Pakistan did the right thing by actually not burning a review. All right, let's see what this says. Yes, it's a confirmation that there was no nick. Good fielding, good fielding. 57 without loss.
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर बताते हैं कि कोई गर्म, मीठी या ठंडी चीज खाने से उनके दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ होती है। इसका असर उनकी डेली लाइफ पे पड़ता है। इसीलिए मैं रिकमेंड करता हूँ सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल, जो हसास दांतों को आराम देता है, वो भी 60 सेकंड में। सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन इस्तेमाल करने के बाद वो मुतमईन हो जाते हैं। इट्स ब्रिलियंट।
फासला रखें वरना जाया हो जाएगा। दिल तो चाह रहा है इसको घुमा घुमा के तू टेंशन ना ले, हवा ले ले। गर्मी भगा, ठंड रख, स्ट्राइड।
नेशनल सॉन्ग कंपटीशन में अब होगा भरपूर मुकाबला। हमारी सुपर जूरी ढूंढेगी पाकिस्तान की पिक्चर
Option. Plenty of spin for Pakistan. Mohammad Nawaz, the left arm spin. Interesting field. They continue to have that short mid wicket for Dimut Karunaratne, short leg. Dimut Karunaratne has this tendency to try and work the ball from outside the off. I've seen him being dismissed in that position at short mid wicket. The area behind him is open. Looks to go with the turn. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This time along the ground. But he generally likes to try and take it a little bit area.
And definitely boundary option, isn't it? Mid wicket is vacant. Huge gap between square leg and long on was 3/4 out of the way. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that gap. The right hander, probably sweeper cover, will be much squarer towards extra cover. Just on the point on the bowling attack of Pakistan, Roshan. All the bases covered brilliantly. In any conditions, forget about subcontinent, even the foreign conditions. Nasim Shah, Hassan Ali, Shine Shah, Freely, Haris Rauf was consistently bowling at 140. And Bobby 150s also in white ball cricket, but I've seen him during one days and T20s. Beautiful shot again. That's lovely. Found that gap all around the ground. Mohammad Nawaz is drifted towards the leg side. Length was full. And a brilliant shot by Austin Fernando.
Well, 1,000 runs for Austin Fernando in Test cricket. Yeah, that was no chance. It was going away from him. They say all
always the first 1,000 can be tough. Just like you made your first million in business, Mohammed, and then the next keep following. That's what they say. So I'm merely echoing some sentiments of people who have told me this. You told me, so I'll take you as my guru. It's not about being a guru, but it's about being factual. With your business empire and real estate spread around Colombo. Wants a single and he gets a single. Down the ground again. Shinda Fernando running with the stroke. This is empire. Where did that come from? Out of blue also sudden. Anyways, I'll take it as a compliment, Roshan. And only can go strength by strength. It's in early days in everything. Karunaratne in the last single was gingerly moving. It's not good signs for Sri Lanka as well. This is where I think the break physio will have his work cut out, try and get him patched up to be able to bat freely that we all have seen from Karunaratne. 17 gone Sri Lanka, 63 for no loss. तूने नोटिस किया? हाँ यार, पेप्सी काफी स्ट्रांग हो गई है ना? या नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग, तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान?
पेशेंट्स मुझे अक्सर बताते हैं कि ठंडी या गर्म चीज लेने से दांतों में शदीद तकलीफ का एहसास होता है। इसका आसान और फौरी हल है सेंसोडाइन रैपिड एक्शन का रोजाना बाकायदगी से इस्तेमाल। ये सिर्फ 7 सेकंड्स में तकलीफ से आराम देता है। इट्स ब्रिलियंट।
सख्त गर्मियों और बारिशों के साथ आती हैं कई बीमारियां और इन्फेक्शंस। सिर्फ डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाए।
Half an hour to lunch. Sri Lanka going along nicely, the opening partnership together. What now for Pakistan?
I think they have to ask the bowlers to flight the ball to the batsman, flat it to take. Is offering a lot of pace to the batsman to work with. But it's been a very good start for the Sri Lankans. We all know, playing at Galle International Stadium, you need to go big in the first innings. If you don't, you are chasing the game. They're making sure these two openers, they set the tone of the game in their favour, and they have batted beautifully so far. Giving you that assurance of getting a big total in the first innings.
And shots like this just give you that feeling that you're in for the long haul as a fielding team. So good. We still haven't seen it spin, but hold up a little bit.
Outside edge. It was deliberate. Yeah, you know, Russell. If you see a batsman playing those on drives on a turning track, you could easily tell. They have started to trust the pitch. They got their eye in. They got the measure of the pitch. Feet are moving nicely.
That crack in the middle of the bat, that's always an indication that it's taken a peppering in the middle, the meaty area. Generally you have 2-3 lines coming out there, and that's at its peak. It's not an indication that the bat is bad, but it's been used in the right area and in its prime.
Lots of taping on the bat. Another outside edge. This time around, against an arm delivery from the off spinner Salman Ali Agha. Runs have started to come easily for the Sri Lankan batters.
You were talking about batting big. The last 5 test matches, the average first inning score has been only 278 here in Galle. दिया हमें 71 for no loss.
चाय चाहिए कौन सी जन्नत
सख्त गर्मियों और बारिशों के साथ आती हैं कई बीमारियां और इन्फेक्शंस। सिर्फ डेटॉल सोप का जर्म डिफेंस प्रोटेक्ट करे 100 बीमारी फैलाने वाले जरासीम से और दे यकीनी हिफाजत।
Salman Ali Agha just kicking one past the outside edge. Oh dear. First real turn, but it's gone through everyone.
It was slower from Mohammad Nawaz. He likes to dart the ball into the batsman. On that occasion, he reduced the speed of the ball. 83 kilometers per hour. That delivery was, and it turned and surprised the batsman as well.
Karunaratne was giving himself room because it's been going on straight. It's been straight balls basically. Giving himself width to hit it onto the offside. But now his approach will change. Now it will start getting him thinking. Watch for turn, play along with the turn. No team batting first in the last 10 tests at this ground have even reached 400. So it's not that easy. Though we think that you've got to bat big.
Now here's a question. Why the teams tend to bat first after winning the toss? What's the reason? If the stats are showing otherwise, it's not a good idea to bat first because you're limited. You struggle to post big totals.
Catch it!
Oh dear. Use of feet. All the way she goes. It's like to play that shot, but for a moment it was heading towards long off where there was a fielder.
He's employing his improvisational skills. Oshada. Once again, taking on the left-arm spinner and got a very good result. He's a kind of a batsman who doesn't require bad deliveries to score runs. He knows how to maneuver the length. He knows how to improvise. He's kind of a batsman. If as a bowler you err in line of length, he's going to take a big chunk out of you. Here you go. A shimmy down the track, presenting full face of the bat, and a very good result.
Yeah, sliced it just a wee bit. He was trying to hit it leg side-ish. Getting closer to lunch. 22 minutes. They've been scoring at 4+. Just don't want to be spoiling that session. Give Pakistan a lot to think about. The most difficult session of a day. The afternoon session.
Yeah, that's where the things start to happen here at Galle. But at the moment, it's all about these two openers out there in the middle. End of the over, it's 84 without loss.
हम बोर हो रहे हैं।
एक पहेली पूछो, क्या है जो नए सर्फ एक्सेल की तरह सख्त भी है और उसमें है नरमी भी भरपूर?
मेरी फेवरेट है, ये तो गई।
अब नया सर्फ एक्सेल करे सख्त दाग दूर और अपनी सॉफ्ट पेयर टेक्नोलॉजी के साथ रखे कपड़ों की नरमी भरपूर। सर्फ एक्सेल, सख्त दाग दूर,
नरमी भरपूर।
नेशनल सॉन्ग कंपटीशन में अब होगा भरपूर मुकाबला। हमारी सुपर जूरी ढूंढेगी पाकिस्तान की 75वीं जश्न आजादी का मिली नगमा।
4-run opening partnership so far. Limps through for another single, but Oshida Fernando, on the other hand, his feet have been brilliant. The movements, more or less, have got him into good positions, hit through the line. He goes slightly leg side, so he can swing through. That was just in the last over. Very, very effective on him.
Indeed. And then those singles to go along with those big strokes. Plenty for the bowlers to think about. Yeah, one thing he does very well, Shada, when he comes out of the crease, makes sure that he stays behind the line of the delivery. Not try and get to the pitch. That's why he's able to hit the ball aerial and with some effect.
Basically, you're saying not yorking himself, let the ball bounce, and when it's on the way up, you are able to get underneath it and hit it over.
You got me. You are with me. And also, it's indicative of the fact that he's trusting the pitch. That's a big thing for a batsman, to trust the pitch, to be able to employ the strokes.
Oh yeah.
Trusting turns of line, not having turn, because you're giving itself some room to bounce. If it turns, you're going to be on the wrong line too. So that's the trust you're going down the wicket with. 86 for no loss.
थोड़ा मिला के पागलपन मोमेंट हो जाए तररम पम पम
This summer, Omo presents Wonder Bhari creamy, flavorful treats जो कर दे सबको wow. Omo, wow भरा bite.
तूने नोटिस किया? हाँ यार, पेप्सी काफी स्ट्रांग हो गई है ना? या नहीं पेप्सी, अब और भी ज्यादा स्ट्रांग, तो व्हाई नॉट मेरी जान?
कैल्शियम हर रोज है, काम की ये डोज है, अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ। कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी के इस्तेमाल से अब हर औरत बोलेगी There are 1,000 ways I can.
The Pakistani captain.
I'm thinking about it, yes, but a lot more thoughts across my mind at the moment in terms of the spinners that Pakistan have. Now in the first test, first innings, Yasir Shah was introduced very early.
Oh yeah.
In the second innings, he was held back for some reason. Probably to go with the left-arm spin of Mohammad Nawaz to gain some control from one end. Of course, you had Shaheen Shah Afridi, who at any stage will pose a threat. So you use them early with the new ball. Again, he's got enough. Oh, it's gone all the way. That's 50 for Oshida Fernando. 3 sixes, 4 fours.
Oh, he's a confident batter. Oshada, 750. In test match cricket for him. Once again, stepped out. And this time around, he aimed to hit the ball over mid-on. I was in control.
Flat and hard. That's his 7th half century. He's got one test 100, and that came against Pakistan in Karachi. He gets a half century, dismissed, very next delivery.
Oh, that's a danger for the batsman to bat on a pitch like this, where the ball is not turning consistently. Odd ball turning can be a nightmare for the batsman. And that ball turned because there was a bit of flight on that occasion. Jumped, turned, outside edge, and first blood drawn by the Pakistanis through. Mohammad Nawaz picked up 5 wickets in his previous test match.
Washington Fernando. He's made 50. Sri Lanka 92 for 1.
तारीख का सबसे ताकतवर एरियल ब्लू फार्मूले के साथ तो बनाओ कॉलर्स पे दागों की दीवार, जमेगा धूल, मिट्टी और पसीना, तो हो जाए मुकाबला नए एरियल से, जिसके नीले जर्रात कॉलर्स पे जमे दागों की हर दीवार गिराए और दे चमकदार सफाई।
देखूं मैं हर रोज कल की तैयारी, अच्छाई के लिए खड़े होने की, अपनी जिम्मेदारी को निभाने में। इनकी कल की तैयारी कभी न रुके, इसीलिए 10 विटामिन सी का मजेदार सोर्स जो इम्यूनिटी और एनर्जी की डेली जरूरत को सपोर्ट करे, ताकि आपके बच्चे रहे रिफ्रेश और सीखें अच्छी बातें। टैंग बनाए बेहतर मुस्तकबिल रोजाना।
सुपर एक्सपीरियंस।
इतने खूबसूरत नेशनल सॉन्ग्स थे,
उनको सुनते ही गूगल होती होती है, वो घर के बाहर आ रहा था। क्या परफॉर्मेंस है, क्या गाने हैं, ये शो आपने मिस नहीं करना। पाकिस्तान जिंदाबाद।
तुम्हारे कंधों पे
मतलब डैंड्रफ वापस, कल ही तो शैम्पू किया था।
तो शैम्पू बदलो और ले आओ हेड एंड शोल्डर्स। इसका बाकायदा इस्तेमाल करें, खुश्की के जर्म्स पर असर 100% खुश्की मिटाए और लौटने से रोके। हेड एंड शोल्डर्स कंधे से बोझ हटा दे।
कैल्शियम हर रोज है, काम की ये डोज है, अभी तो मैं जवान हूँ। कैल्शियम और विटामिन डी के इस्तेमाल से अब हर औरत बोलेगी, There are 1000 ways I can. हीट और स्वेट का गेम ऑफ करा दो, 5 डिग्री को तुम रहो, बर्फ जैसी रहो जम से दूर और 5 डिग्री स्कूल।
Wasn't able to smother that spin, which he was not expecting. That's a difficulty for a batsman on a pitch like this, because you commit on every delivery, and that turning delivery does surprise you.
But once you've seen it spin a few times, you adjust where your hands are. You probably look to play it a little later. Since he's not seen it, he's reaching for it. That's where the edge comes into it.
Yeah, Mohammad Nawaz is bowling with the right idea. He's prepared to fly the ball on this pitch. Usually he likes to dart the ball.
Yeah, so going back to your point, yes, I'm wondering when Yasir Shah will come in, but how Babar Azim used him is different. But my confusion comes in so many spinning options. We've seen 3 already. Since your spells are going to be short, would you rush through the process? Is the bowler in your mind? Will Babar look for results very quickly from his bowlers? 92 for 1.
चाय चाहिए,
लिप्टन की तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए। चाय चाहिए, कौन सी चलना, लिप्टन ही तो है, लिप्टन पीजिए।
चाय चाहिए,
कौन सी चलना।
हमारी अपनी बुटीक की लॉन्च है और डिजाइनर हेयर फॉल का शिकार मॉडल वाले बालों के लिए मॉडल।
Build the dots. Going back to what I was trying to ask you, since you have so many options, are you going to be rushing looking for results? Because this cricket, sometimes you got to be a bit more patient. 4 overs, now Salman Ali Agha to his 4th, Nawaz into
Yeah, at times, as a captain, you have so many options, and the batsmen are looking very comfortable. You're obliged to use those bowlers in shorter spell. Fell into a good rhythm very early in his spell. Yeah.
oh, just short. That's a great. Straight onto his boot.
It's very important. Was position to catch those ones. You can come here and take that as a chance. If that ball hit him on his foot, that was a chance. 94 for 1.
हमारी अपनी बुटीक की लॉन्च है और डिजाइनर हेयर फॉल का शिकार मॉडल वाले बालों के लिए मॉडल वाले शैम्पू फॉर हेयर फॉल